If you do not write down what you buy,
嗯
then what the bank look at you. Where did the money go? What are you gonna say?
，OK。
Okay, what? Bank borrow money.
Hello， 大家好，欢迎来到老刘小叶读英文。今天我们继续读 She's New Economy。Just one sentence, but it takes a long time to explain the words. So I become very confused because 老刘 used a very complicated way to explain some words. Maybe later you will find out you like it or not. So first word, strand. Strand is a piece of string, rope, or thread. And that normally means they can tie it up together. The second word, administrative. Administrative state means a type of government who know how to make every parts go smoothly. Administrative means how you manage something. You manage your work. You manage your a company. Okay, without further ado, let's start.
The
耐心一点。
second strand is a more efficient administrative state. Anything else here? Why did they talk about second?
Because I have
Okay,
three.
fine. Strand.
Second, the second
Strand.
thing.
No, strand doesn't mean thing.
Second thing. Second element.
No, it does not mean element. Strand is like it's like rope. You know rope.
绳子，
What's rope?
绳子
I don't know what strand is. What do you use rope for?
tie something.
Okay, fine. How do people used to make ropes all the time? They need to roll it, right? They're on top of each other, right? Because there is no like one thread, okay? Maybe it's just like very small little things that they like to go on top of each other, and then you just like roll on top of each other, like very little things that you kind of roll on top of each other. Suppose you want to make a rope. I already asked you how to make a rope. Okay, you can take somebody's hair, you cut the hair, and then you tie one hair behind another and tie, make a rope, right? They can make a rope that way too, right? Or you can think, okay, maybe I'm gonna roll the hair together into like a thread, right? I can roll it together. One hair, I got another hair, right?
So what does strand mean?
Okay, so I already told you so many things about like how to make rope. Rope, you take maybe one thread and you go like this on top of another one, right? You go like on top of each other like that
Yeah.
to make a rope. Okay, so you take a strand of hair and you put it into another strand of hair and you kind of like tie it together, like twist it together, and that makes it into something bigger.
tie together.
It's kind of rolled together strand. It's not like just like you think I'm gonna tie like this. They kind of like roll on top of each other, right?
Strand means a verb.
Strand is not a verb.
You should say on top of.
A strand is a thing that you use to make something bigger. You take you can take a strand of you take a thread or whatever. You twist it around another thing. You can make a rope out of that.
Okay.
So strands like a piece of it could be a hair, it could be cotton, it could be silk. You take strands of this, but you need to something longer. So how do you want to get something longer for something shorter? You kind of like roll it together with another piece, right? To make it longer and longer, right? So you take strands of silk, you touch other strand and kind of like roll it together, so you can make like one big thread, or a rope, or whatever you want to call it, right?
Okay. Second strand.
Yeah, what about second strand?
So the strand just means the group of something, right?
No, why did I spend all this time about?
You see, the strand is you take one strand of the hair, or you take one strand of other things.
Yeah.
And then, so they didn't say you should tie them up or roll them, right?
Yeah, but that's the idea. The strand has that idea, okay?
Strand don't have the idea.
Yes, it does.
You say make a rope.
Yes, it has an idea of making these threads together, making into something longer. It has that idea. Strand has that idea. It's kind of like it's a part of a bigger like rope, bigger string. It's a part of that.
The strand is part of bigger thing.
It's not. It's about rope and thread. That's why I use this thread stuff. It's not just any part of stuff. It has to do with thread. It has to do with rope.
You mean the strand? Normally strand will have another strand, they tie them together.
Yes, correct.
They have the close relation with other strand.
Yes.
Make a big one.
Yes.
So this second strand, this strand is very close connect with the first element.
Yeah, but the picture on your head, when people talk about strand, is about what I told you. It's a rope. It is a string or whatever you're gonna tie together with something else to make something longer.
Okay. You mean if you have a thick rope, you can divide to several strands. If you can,
right.
You can divide it to, and then the several strands make a
bigger, thicker rope. Yes, that's correct. The second strand is A.
Second strand is a state.
It's a state, correct. The second strand is state. That's what it is. It's a state. Efficient means you don't waste. Okay, efficient. You don't waste power. You don't waste energy.
You don't
efficient.
Waste.
No waste.
That means you finish something quickly.
So why is that? How does that relate to waste?
Because you don't waste time.
Fine. So you already answered yourself. I already told you. Don't waste. What else do you want to know?
Administrative.
What does administrative mean?
Administrative means helpful.
No, it does not mean helpful. What does a country do? You know, what's the purpose of a government? You know,
control.
What do you mean by control? That's not the purpose of government.
The purpose of government, you control the country.
It's not to control. No, that's incorrect. No, that's not how it happens in the United States. People don't think of United States government as control.
But they talk about China more.
I know, but I talk about a country. Okay, a country. People don't think about like United States government as a control. They don't think about that way.
They lead the country.
That's not. They don't think of that way either. People don't think of that way.
They serve the people.
They serve the people, exactly. That's how United States think about it. They serve the people.
Okay.
How?
Create.
How? Create what?
Create a safe environment. Right? You have army, you have court, and you have policemen.
Yes. What else do they do?
Huh?
Yes. What else do they do?
What else they do?
Yeah.
They just make sure all the elements work together.
How?
They have a law.
Okay.
They have punishment.
Okay.
And then they make money.
Okay, so administrative. Okay, so think about what that could mean. That's what countries do. Administration.
Administrative.
Yeah, that's what countries do. What do they do?
Serve people.
Yes, correct. So how do they serve people? I already asked you that already. You told me many different things.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the administrative part. I'm taking care of your accounts. I'm taking care of your health. I'm taking care of whatever you're making sure that I count how many children you have. Make sure that there's enough water for you.
Food.
Whatever. I'm administrating. Okay, I'm making sure that you're being served correctly. Administration. Okay.
This means administrative.
Yeah, that's administration. Which means that's kind of like services. That's service for you, okay?
Okay.
So any questions now?
So this is adjective.
Okay, so when you think of, that's why I asked you, when you thought about government, what do you think? In your head is control, okay? Control is not administrative, okay? That is a controlling state, okay? If I can change, I can change. Second strand is a more controlling state. You could say that, but that's not what this article is saying. They don't care about control. Okay?
Care about service.
They don't care about control here. They're talking about administrative.
They serve people. Okay.
Yes. Administrate. Like, how do they make sure that everything's running smoothly?
Okay. The second strand is more efficient administrative state. Whose rules apply uniform across. So they apply rules uniformly across the economy.
Economy, please.
Economy. Apply uniformly. Uniform is the same thing? Or
Yes.
so they have a lot of same rule or standard rule
Yes.
across economy.
Yes.
Okay.
Why won't you just read it
But
yourself?
every country have the uniform role.
How do you think that China doesn't have a uniform economic role?
So
China had a lot of problems before. Russia had a lot of problems before.
What a promise.
A lot of problems.
They don't have law.
They do have law.
Yeah.
But look, that's not what happened in China, okay, for your information. They don't apply uniformly this law. If you're like friend of the government, they give you extra money or whatever. They give you like you can break the law a little bit more.
Uniform means every people should follow the law.
Yes.
Uniform is standard.
Yes. And China did not do standard before, for information.
Okay.